David, is there a routine to composing in your life?
So at the moment, my routine is right in the morning, and that usually means starting with a walk somewhere. I find that writing without some kind of physical activity, either walking or biking at the beginning or end of something, simply doesn't work. I'll just stare at a blank white piece of paper, which will just be polar bears in a snowstorm for hours. And
so you're saying there's a physical component
there is
to putting notes on the page.
Always a physical component, yeah.
I've been formed by glacier, formed by land, molded by the freezing and thawing of water. I've rafted as a child on a lake formed of ice melt, waving to my father as I pushed away from under a gray, isolating sky. Your setting of this text sounds so natural, and it matches the straightforward truthfulness of this text. It's a piece that I really love. Talk a little bit about how the notes came with these words.
Oh, golly. The meter of it kind of eluded me, and so I didn't force that in. So the piece isn't really metrical. I rafted as a child on a lake formed of ice melt. So I just decided to do that more as a kind of a chanted line, almost rhythmically anyway, so that the text came out naturally. I'd been listening to a lot of Jethro Tull at this point, and Ian Anderson, who is the flutist and band leader of Jethro Tull, writes music that has a lot of the same kind of fluidity, where even if the instrumental parts are metrical, the melody is very slippery in that form and ignores as much as doesn't where the downbeats are, and so it just kind of felt natural to me to write a Jethro Tull song to this. So
Thick as a Brick comes after this piece?
Yeah, exactly.
I think we could segue them.
Skating Away
on
the
Skating
Ice
Away.
of a New Day. The one kind of compositional nerd part of this, which nobody has to know, I don't think, in order for the piece to be effective, but it was a way to kind of challenge myself, is that there are only 6 notes in the piece. And the reason was that a water molecule is 6-sided. Like
Whoa.
The snowflake is 6-sided. And because the text and the piece is about constant transformation over eons and over time, I liked the idea of the 6 notes as being the 6 notes of the 6 sides of the molecule as being the one kind of consistency all the way through these eons of glacial activities and freezing and thawing and planing of the earth and all like that.
That's utterly fascinating. I would never have guessed that if you hadn't told me.
And well, now that you know it, it would be interesting to ask yourself how it affects your hearing of the piece.